All right, Gene, so this was a fun one. We've all been in this situation. Maybe it's a long par 5 or a long par 4, you really want to crank one up. But is it more beneficial to swing hard, even if you miss the center of the face, versus swinging slow and actually making sure you hit the center? What did we find here?
Well, it was a really interesting test. What we did is we ran a driver at 95, 100, and 105 miles per hour.
Okay.
And then what we did is we hit the driver all over the face. We hit it in the center of the face, towards the toe, and that means towards the edge,
okay,
towards the heel, which is towards the shaft, and then we went 1 inch all the way out to the toe, all the way back to the heel, and then we hit it on the high toe and the low heel, just to kind of represent some big miss hits as well.
Okay, so at 95 miles per hour, which is basically, you know, the average speed of a golfer, what was the distance that you found, and what were kind of some of the data parameters?
To start, on just center hits, going from 95 to 100 miles an hour, there was an 11-yard increase in distance.
Okay.
So if you increase your club head speed 5 yards, you can get an 11-yard increase in distance.
Okay.
What was interesting was there was only a 2-yard increase in distance from 100 to 105. So we're not seeing kind of a linear progression in distance. Okay. We're seeing more of a plateauing.
So if you're stepping up on a tee and you really want to crank one, are you focusing on center hit, or are you focused on increasing that swing speed?
If you increase 5 miles an hour, the ball will travel further up to a 1 inch off center. Anything past that, you're going to start to lose. Now at 105, at 10 miles an hour, you will definitely go over it. The other interesting part about this is if you hit it on the upper third of the club face, at both 90, or both at 100 and 105, you will hit the ball further. The upper positions all hit the ball further. What was interesting is on the lower third of the club face, at 100 miles an hour, you actually hit the ball shorter than you did in the center of the club face.
Okay, so kind of my key takeaways from what you're saying is really focus on hitting it higher on the club face. And if you can swing harder, obviously you're gonna hit it farther.
Yes, but here's the big caveat. And the big caveat is we were doing this all dead straight. When you swing harder, a lot of times you get directional issues that can dramatically change the outcome of where the ball goes. But if you can square up the club face and get the ball to go straight at 95 or 105 and hit the ball in the center or the upper third of the club face, you will definitely see distance increases.
There you go. That's why the robot's so fun. We get answers like this. Gene, thanks again.
You're welcome.